You ain't gonna be here long, Princess.
I'm live with somebody. I'm live with somebody.
Man, we gonna shout out Little Cool Cat, man. We gotta shout out Little Cool Cat. That's the guy, man. He's an Eagle guy. You ain't got there yet. Mm-hmm.
What's up, everybody? And welcome to another edition of Broad Street Blitz Take. Hold on. Leader edition with your boy, Leader Johnson, and your boy, Cool Cat Karen. What up, Leader?
What's up? What's up? Your host with the most. We'll have a toast. I got a couple of seconds. Shout out to Little Cool Cat. Always the big fan on this show, man. Yeah. Good energy, just like his pops. Love it to death. And this is my 3-year-old here. She thinks she cool. That's what she thinks she can. Well, say hey, y'all. Say hi. Say hi. Anytime. Yeah, there you go. Hey, man. Yo, man. What's up, y'all? This is the NFL Draft Edition. I love the draft. We're going to talk about it. Cool Cat had a heck of shows going on. Love the shows. He had y'all going for an hour. Great support. Ain't nobody a bigger fan than Cool Cat. Nobody on the internet better than Cool Cat. When it comes to the energy, nobody better than Cool Cat. So we hear y'all, Broad Street, this thing, this edition. I'm going to tell you, good to talk about it.
Let's start off with each pick, starting with Makai Lemon. Grade, reaction, thoughts.
Lemon pepper stepper. That's what it was. Listen, man, it was a surprise, but it wasn't a surprise that he traded up. I didn't think he was going to be available at 20, man. Top 15, you thinking top 13, maybe top 10. Like Makai Lemon, Fred Biletnikoff winner, 79 receptions, over 1,100 yards, 11 touchdowns. USC, this man was a beast. Second best hands to Cardinal Tate in the draft. Did not think, I'm just telling you, did not think this was going to happen. An A to me, because each pick we go through, I'm going to give a grade. To me, was an A. To me, was an A, especially where you got him at. I mean, him and Devontae Smith hands, it's going to be great to see how Sean Mannion do this offense now with these two guys. Hard workers, too. Key, hard workers. These guys work hard on the field. Both of them was drafted, not little guys that get tough. Micah Parsons, listen, man, that wasn't it. You a hater. You a hater, man. You a hater. And he had the face like, I'm going to show you. I like Makai Lemon's attitude. The things that made people go against him was the Shadir Sanders, the disease. He liked to shine. He liked to be stylish. Shout out to his pops, Tears, mom. Shout out to all the family. The Steelers made the call, right? The Steelers made the call. He on the phone. Cool Cat, he on the phone, man. And what happened? There was, why Philly calling? Yo, Howie's a beast, man. Like Lord Brunson said, I like his words. He's a maniac. He's a maniac, man. Like, it's how smart he is. And he plays chess, not checkers. And I like this pick. Him and, like we was talking before, Cool Cat, he was like, man, he got to be number 2, but he can go both ways. He can go Puka and Nakul. What I was saying was they're going to put him in slots on some plays. They're going to do that. He's going to be a slot, and they're going to put Wicks here, they put Browns here, but he's going to be the number 2 guy getting the number 2 targets. He's going to get the second most targets on the team. That's just what it is. He was a first-round pick. He has got the pressure, and he loves to handle it. So I say it's an A. What do you think about this pick, Cool Cat?
I like the pick. I like the move. Hey, I think it's a great pickup. We'll see what happens when the season starts. Listen, all I'm going to say is for all these picks, y'all, don't get too upset and don't get too excited about these picks because remember, it's not September. We don't know. It's just we're grading it as it is right now. We'll see how they turn out in September. Through February, cross our fingers, but I like the move, man. I like the move. Good first round from Howie Roseman. Next up is Eli Shower.
Stowers. All right, listen. John Mackey Award is the best tight end in the whole nation. Super hands, athletic, quick, ran a 4.51. Big time athlete, man. And what I say about this is two different judgments, man. And we're gonna capitalize on what Cool Cat said at the end of the show because he's right, and there's also the right to be up. Because you always could be down. You could be down about Hurts next year, but you got to be up about he's an MVP. He's one of the elite quarterbacks. You could be down up about everybody. You could be down up about Justin Jefferson. He's never won nothing. You know what I mean? But he's a top receiver. But we'll get on all that. But Stowers, Vanderbilt, played the SEC competition. I knew second round he wasn't the first round guy. This is but it was a deep tight end class. Deep tight end class. And they were able to get the second guy that could have went in the first round. He has that talent. To put him next to Goddard, because they're going to use 3 tight end sets. This is how Mannion runs. This is how the Green Bay offense. They're going to use 5 receivers. They're going to use 3 tight ends. It's time to spread the ball now. The one thing about this is that they're building the offense around Hurts finally. They're not just saying we're going to get the elite players so it could just overshadow everything. Now you go on Hurts' great athleticism, his the way he throws. Now you give him weapons he can throw to in different formations, different sets. This is going to be great for Hurts. Great for Jalen Hurts because you're going to finally be able to see his talent, not everybody else's. His talent. And Stowers, who I compare him to is like an L.J. Smith, George Kittle type guy. L.J. Smith, y'all remember him for the Eagles? Athletic tight end. Can catch the ball, can definitely catch the ball, different routes. I like Stowers, and I think Stowers will end up being the number 1 guy. And we also will talk about some undrafted guys at the end of this because the undrafted class I give it a C+. Good guys. There's a couple of guys on there. I like them. But no doubt I give that an A because in this time in the draft, when you get a guy like this and the offense you got, no question. My next A, Markel Bell, 6'9" and a quarter, 350 pounds, gave up no sacks for the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes. This man was like the top JUCO prospect. He was like top 3 in JUCO before he transferred to Miami. One of the top 3 JUCO picks, 5-star JUCO transfer guy. This guy's going to be the future. You can let him sit back. You don't have to have him come in there at all. He's going to learn the system. Chris Cooper, a former offensive lineman, learn from him. He's going to be the type of guy to fall back and be that star guy next to a 6'8" Jordan Mailata. You still got guys on the offensive line. Cameron Williams. Remember this. Miles Hinton, son of Chris Hinton. Big time. Then you got Drew Kendall. Listen, you got guys on this line. It's a talented offensive line. Talented guys. And then you put Bell there? I mean, Bell? Did y'all see this guy what he did to guys last year? Like, did y'all see how he moved guys? And y'all can see his film. When I watched the Hurricanes and watched this guy, he definitely was a standout. What's up to everybody coming in? Everybody with the Broad Street family. What's up, everybody coming here? It's Broad Street Blitz Leader Edition. Me and Cool Cat gonna break down the class for you. If you don't know, we just broke down Mike Lemon, which I gave an A, and Stowers, which I gave an A. And this guy, I gave an A to, no question. What you think about these two guys, Cool Cat, Stowers and Bell? What you think?
Styles, I like the pick. He'll probably be number 2 behind Goddard because we don't know about Grant Calcaterra. So I like the pick and I like the move. Again, I'm optimistic on all these picks because again, we don't know how they play out. So don't get too high and don't get too low with these draft picks because we don't really know about any of them until September. So it's a wait and see for me for all these guys. So we'll see. And when it comes to Markel Bell, he's big, he's strong, he's fast. He's a tackle. He'll probably replace Lane Johnson. I like the move, man. I like the move. Now let's get to. It's not a draft pick, but you might consider it that way. Us trading for Jonathan Bernard.
I said this early. I said, listen, this is going to happen when first the A.J. Brown broke out. And I was like, all right, well, that's going to happen. I said, the guy they're going to go for is Grenard. That's who they look for it. Day 2, day 1, and it happened. Day 2. They got Grenard, 4 years, $100 million. $30 million guaranteed. Was it $50 million? We got $30 million signing bonus. Listen, we got this guy ready to get down. A Pro Bowler, had 10 plus sacks in 3 seasons. One guy was like, when somebody said, man, we should have got Jalen Phillips. I said, Jalen Phillips got $120 million and $80 million guaranteed. And he didn't have a 10 plus sack season. As talented as he is, he's not Grenard. He's not Grenard. No question. The next draft pick I want to talk about. Who is the next draft pick we got? Cool Cat. No, Cool Cat. First off, before him, what do you think about Grenard and adding him to our edge rushers? What do you think about that acquisition?
I love it, man. Especially since we needed someone to replace Jonathan Phillips. Jalen Phillips. Yeah. But we needed someone to replace Jalen Phillips, and I think that Jonathan Grenard, and he said something on the press conference that I really like, is that when he was in Houston, he didn't see no hardware. When he was in Minnesota, he didn't see no hardware. When he came to Philly, he saw some hardware. He texted Jalen freaking Hurts and said, let's get another one.
Yeah, straight up. Listen.
He's ready to go to work. He's ready to put in the work. And like I said, when it comes to this, comes to this team, I need some we guys. I don't need no me guys. I need some we. W-E. We. That's what I want when it comes to free agency. This draft, I want this whole organization and whole fan base to be about we. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, I'm going to put it in perspective. Birds of Broad Street, it ain't about me. It's me, Simone, One Trey Rocket Smitty. Cool Cat Mitch, it's me and Mitch. Broad Street Blitz Take, it's me, Leader, and Alex. Blitz Take Leader Edition. Yeah, Alex and Steve on Blitz Take Leader Edition. It's me and Leader. It's not about me. It's about we. That's what I want on this team, this organization, and fan base. I need people that's not about me. We.
And that's how I felt about AJ. I think he was more about himself right now. I think that's what he wanted. He just, remember, after we won the Super Bowl, what did he say? That ain't enough. So as we get down to this, and I'm all cool. You want to be about yourself? Go ahead, man. But we all about we over here. It's the Eagles. All right? Now, Cole Payton. You know what? Let me say this. I cover Villanova, their FCS team. And, you got James Madison moved to Division I. They were FCS. So I know a lot about the FCS. And he was a dog. He was a dog. He could play. But I want to say something about this. There's going to be a Tanner McKee situation. And I feel like it's better to have Dalton. This is my prediction. The same thing I was saying about Pitts. These are possibilities because these are what the Eagles flirting with. Tanner McKee has been flushed around in trades for a minute, right? He hasn't been traded yet. He wasn't traded during the draft. So there was everybody saw as soon as he got drafted. Oh, it's competition. One guy came on there, Kevin Triller. I'm gonna put your name out there, Twitter guy. You said he should compete with Jalen right now. What? Jalen Hurts is an accomplished quarterback. He can't even wear his drawers right now. And shout out, I'm saying this out of all respect. Jalen's on another level, another planet. He's not even dancing with him right now. What we're doing is to see what Tanner McKee, Andy Dalton, and Cole Payton go. Just like Cal McCord. He got drafted last year, right? Number 1 passer in the league out of Syracuse. Number 1 passer in college. Number 1 yards in college. Well, you think he was going to compete with Jalen? No. You're trying to see second and third. That's what we're trying to do right now. And then Tanner McKee was already there. So now they have the opposition to trade Tanner McKee and still have someone there and not missing. This is what this was for. This was not for Jalen. But he is a talented guy, 6'3", over 700 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3,000 yards. 21 touchdowns. He is an FCS stud, and North Dakota State is like the Alabama of FCS. They got guys that come out all the time. South Dakota State is like the Ohio State. That's where we got Dallas Goedert from, South Dakota State. He's a good player, but he's not Jalen. Even from college. Jalen came into college as a freshman and led him to the national championship, man. Do you know how hard that is? So y'all got to stop comparing people to a person that did the unthinkable. Like, y'all got to stop that. But Cole Payton is a very talented guy. We are known for having a talented class. But when Kenny Pickett came in, look how good he got. Good coaching brings the best out of players. And then what did he do? He was able to be trade bait. Until he came to the Eagles, Kenny Pickett was not trade bait. He wasn't. And when he came to the Eagles and he won a couple of games, he was able to be traded to Cleveland. Now people can flush him out. Just like Dallas. I think Dallas is back to get the money up. He's back for that 1-year contract. Eli Stowers is the future. And another guy I want to talk about on the tight end position, cool kid, just to break in some people real quick on the undrafted side. Daquan Wright was signed by the Eagles, a tight end. Listen, this cat can catch, can block. This guy could end up being number 2 right there. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fights. You got Stone Smart, you got Johnny Munt. These young guys, Philadelphia, listen, one thing I want to say, Cool Cat is right. You know, until stuff happens. But the Eagles are good at doing first-year players. T.J. Edwards, Reed Blankenship, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell. All these guys were rookies. Andrew McCuba. The Eagles are just good at it, so you got to go with the guys they are drafting are going to end. You got to trust it. Because the last 3 years, this man, Howie Roseman, has brought Moro Ojomo, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Jordan Davis. This is a young team. So we are known for drafting guys to impact. So you got to expect it. You have to expect it. But you can have optimism because they're rookies. Yeah. Kobe Bryant. He wasn't his first year, what? 8 points a game. Second year is over. The rest is history. I mean, listen, they're rookies. You're supposed to be optimistic. You're be a fool not to be. But man, you also have to know to expect these guys to impact because it's Howie Roseman's rookies. So you can go both ways. Go ahead and have that. Sit back. Oh man, he's a young guy. We don't know. But man, on the other hand, he's a John Mackey Award winner. 4.51 running. Super hands. Oh, yeah, we got a weapon. We got a weapon, people. All right, so the next guy, now Cole Payton, the reason why I'm going past is because this is a quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts' team. So we're just going to let you know we have depth now. We have a guy, you know what they got called? The Tanner McKee's not athletic. He's not. But Cole Payton is. Cole Payton is. So that's their type of projection. U.R. Bernard. Go back to my guy, U.R. Bernard.
All right, okay.
U.R. Bernard, listen. The Eagles are good at this. Once again, the Eagles. Joy Mailata was a 7th-round pick out of the international prospect pipeline. And, man, when I saw this man run on rugby at 6'8", 350, I said, dang, yo, he got the possibility to be something. This is before they even made people progress. This is before it even happened. But Joy Mailata was the proof that they get people out their pipeline and they do their thing. U.R. Bernard. This man, I mean, everything he excelled in, he was amazing. Blew people away. And a defensive tackle. I think he's going to make it. You know why? Because this guy here can move people. And this is what the Eagles do. They get people like Ojomo, who also broke out at the combine. Ojomo was a combine standout. And he was like the 6th-round pick. Bernard's going to be added to that. This is my prediction. Now, the optimism, well, this guy ain't played football. He only played basketball. We're going to go to the cool cat optimism. We got to watch out and wait for training camp. Me, this is where the war dog scene. This is why I call it the war dog. The war dogs. You know what war dogs are? They're the guys that go in the war and you have dogs that sniff out people in the war. This is a war dog here. This guy can jump at 11 broad jump. He could run a 4.5. He ran the most on his 40 at any 300-pounder. Ever. No one has ran what he's ran as a 300-pounder. Vertical jump. You put him in there with Vic Fangio, he's a war dog. Put him in there with Vic Fangio and watch him rotate. We ain't seen Ty Robinson get off yet. Remember, he did it in camp, right? Wait to camp. He did it in camp, but they didn't let him out in the season. He definitely shined in camp. Wait to camp. He shined in camp. They didn't let him out in the season. You got Jomo. You're going to have Bernard. And he's another guy, Joshua Waru. That's another guy they got out there international prospect pipeline that they signed. He ran a 4.4, 6'4", 255. That's another guy to watch out for. That's going to be a real interesting defensive line because all these guys are athletic. They can run. That's just something to watch for. The optimism, the guy just a rookie getting there. But, man, his athleticism, I'm expecting these guys to be guys in a rotation to impact because that's what the Eagles do. They get guys and they develop them. And I like Bernard. Next guy. Now, this is my sleeper out the whole class. He was a 7th rounder. Newbie is a guy that played at New Mexico State. He was at Montana Tech. Okay, he was at these different schools, just like Toledo, Quinyon Mitchell, right? And then, Nick Saban wanted Quinyon Mitchell. Y'all know that? He wanted Quinyon Mitchell, but he went to Toledo. Newbie had 9.5 sacks, had 10 the year before. He was 3rd in the country in pressures. To who? Reuben Bain Jr. and David Bailey. These guys were drafted in the top 5, top 10. This guy, of course, if he played at Florida, if he played at Baylor, he would have been in the 1st round. They would have looked at this guy. If you look at his film, man, my God, especially as a run stopper. It's one thing to go around the edge and how powerful he is at the point of attack, firing off at the point of the snap. The way he fires off when the snap comes is elite. This man's going to be great in the rotation, but we're going to see what it is. One guy compared him to Antoine Powell Rowland. I said, no, that's a little different. Now he was at the school, but Powell Rowland, dang, then it cut me off, dog. I gotta go up.
I like the pick, y'all. If y'all want to know my stance on it, I like the pick. If y'all want to know my pick on my stance on it, I like the pick. It's just like I said when it comes to all these guys, we don't know. We think we know, but we don't know yet. It's a wait and see type of thing. So let's sit back, relax, be patient. All right, and let's, because we have, I trust Howie. It's just I'm a wait and see kind of guy, if that makes sense. I want to see how it plays out, basically. So, but I like all the picks, though. I'm not saying nothing ready, red, but yeah. I ain't saying nothing ready, red, but right. Again, I ain't saying nothing, but All right. Shh. Yeah, we did. Now it's a matter of wait. Yeah, we did ready, red. Now it's a matter of waiting to see what's going to happen because,
Yeah. Yo, man. Yeah, I was on my phone, y'all. My phone ran out. Yo, listen, we back. Listen, newbie, Ready Red. What's up? Is that the guy stole our tight end again?
No. Oh.
What's going on? We stole one tight end. I know Dallas. I know what he's talking about with Dallas Goedert. I know because
no, not Dallas Goedert. I think he's talking about.
No, we stole Dallas. Listen, we traded up and got Dallas Goedert. Yeah, we did do that. We did that. Dallas Goedert. We traded and got Dallas Goedert over him. Yo, Jerry Jones. What you think? He's not gonna be better than Howie. Yo, you still get mad over that, Ready? I'm sorry, Red.
But we talking about Stephen Jones and Howie Roseman. That's
I think Howie had himself a good draft.
That's night and day. I'm sorry.
I think both teams got leader. To be fair with Ready Red.
Dallas had a great draft.
Yeah, Dallas had a great draft. To be fair to Ready Red and the Cowboys.
Khalib Downs.
I hate their team.
Listen,
even though I hate their team, they did have a good draft. Yeah. Let's be fair.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. We talk real here. Yeah, Khalib Downs. Listen, y'all needed that for that. Y'all know it. You know when they got Khalib Downs, you started having woo size, didn't you? Y'all needed that, my man. But the biggest
Morris.
The NFC East had a good draft. To talk about the real, all NFCs had a good draft. Micah. Now this is the one I wanted the most because we didn't have a guard.
Right.
We like for real. Tyler Steen. I like Tyler Steen, cool cat, but I just feel like that guard position isn't solidified and isn't deep enough. And listen, another thing I want to say. You know what I feel, cool cat? It's a Georgia guy. So cool cat loves the Georgia guys, and I said when they got him, I said, oh. And I was at work. I was like, I text cool cat. I said, cool cat. They got Michael Morris.
Yes, they did.
But let's talk about him. Michael Morris in high school was a top recruit. He was going through a little up and downs when he first got there. But last year, my man, all that talent came to head. He gave up no sacks, athlete. And what do I think? Another good pick, another A. Because listen, you're talking about Georgia. You're talking about what I give for Cole Payton, I give a C. I give a C to Cole Payton. I just don't think I'm not talking. Listen, and looking at it, he's a good pick.
Hold on, leader. I'll be right back. Back.
He's a good pick, y'all. He's a good pick, but he's not to the point of, this wasn't a real big quarterback class, and he's an athlete. And if you talk about Taysom Hill, he's up and down. His ceiling, Cole Payton could be Brock Purdy with legs. But he's not. He's going to be a third guy. I mean, it's like when we got Kafka. Remember when we got Mike Kafka? Remember when we got AJ Feely? Them guys can win games. I believe Cole Payton can win games. I believe Cole Payton can win games. I don't think he'll be a star. Remember Mike Kafka, AJ Feely? We know how to develop and make quarterbacks win. Kenny Pickett won a game. But Jalen Hurts is the quarterback. We're not talking. Come on, man. But Micah Morris is an A. We get a guard next to Tyler Steen. He's going to challenge Tyler Steen. He's an athlete. He's a big. And look at it. Tyler Steen was the type of guy. He was a transfer to Alabama. He was a tackle, and he ended up being good. And we had to wait to camp, didn't we? Look, I was like, I said it. I said Tyler Steen was a good pick, and he ended up being a good pick. It's just I know certain. Look, listen. I work for 247 Sports. So I've been working there for 10 years. I've been following these college guys out of high school for years, so I know. When film looks good with the wait for it. So I know how to we'll see what it is. But everybody ain't always good. I mean, everybody ain't always good. You know what I mean? But Michael Morris was good. I give him an A. The next one, we go to that.
It's the last pick, and then we'll go to the undraftees.
Wait, we ain't hold up. We missed somebody. Cole Wazinski. There we go. Okay. It's not the last pick. Newbie was our last pick, wasn't he? Or Newbie was he was our last pick. I thought Newbie was the last 7th rounder. Okay, well, anyway, Cole Wazinski played in the FCS. He played for North Dakota State. He was a linebacker. He was a FCS All-American. He transferred to Texas Tech, became a safety. Now, this is a D to me. I just don't really I think he'll be a great special teamer. You know why? He's an athlete. Like Keely Ringo, like Andre Sam. Those guys are great special teams guys. And he's an athlete. Everybody do, what everybody was saying, the Eagle Twitter, the Eagle social media. Oh, here we go. We got a guy that's gonna come in there. Just because we got a safety, he's not going to be the guy. Marcus Epps and Michael Carter II, the two guys you're gonna have to worry about until we get a veteran. Everybody like, we're gonna trade for a veteran. No, they're good. They would have already did it. Now they will sign somebody if they're going to do it, but you don't understand. They lowered the Michael Carter II contract for a reason. They wanted to keep him. They were already talking about putting him at safety. All right, they were already talking. I haven't looked at comments yet. I look at some of y'all. I just heard Cool Cat say Ready Red. I'm gonna look at some of them soon, but I just want to go through the draft real quick. Dante Lawson was an undrafted guy at Alabama, a real good signing, but the linebacker position is deep. He's going to be on the practice squad. Okay. The only guy I could see that possibly can make it because it's a lot of free for all battling was Daquan Wright, the tight end I told you about out of Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy was a beast. All right, now, dog, ain't too many guys on there talented as you got Daquan Wright. You got he can block too. You got Eli Stowers, and you got Dallas Goedert. Those are the most talented. EJ Jenkins and Stone Smart can all catch the ball. We're going to see how they really progress to that point. We're going to see how that goes. But I only see really Dan Calcaterra can catch. Now, let's not forget, he can catch. But it was a problem with him blocking last year, which really got to people. All right? And then again, Patullo just didn't know his offense. He didn't know his offense. Man, I love that picture right there, man. That Nissan, I love that Nissan. That's my stuff right there. You see that? But listen, let me go to some of the guys out here. Can't believe we made the trade that benefited both of us. Ready Red. Okay, I see that, man. Okay, Stowers. Go Birds. E-Money Bentley. You want to give some shout outs? Go Birds. Anybody give it? Go Birds. Straight up. Facts, our whole division got way better. All teams now Ready Red. I like that. Because you're right. Washington had a good draft. New York had a good draft. Everybody did their thing. It's going to be interesting to see how the NFC East does. Because I really think that Jaden Daniels is going to be healthy. You look at the New York Giants, we're going to see what that does. Listen, they got a quarterback, Jackson Dart. This is all going to be very, listen, when this season kicks up, and I expect Dallas to be better. I just don't like y'all running back. What is that? Y'all drafted a running back last year with speed, and he didn't even get no touches. Like, it's something crazy out there, man. Shout out to Big Zay. Shout out to Kataya's mom. They always be on here. I don't see y'all on here, but shout out because y'all always dedicated guy, dedicated fan base for sure. Cameron, tell me what the smoke detector is. Can I get the smoke detector? No, you're not going to back it up. I just want usually when I hear smoke, I hear something else. I'm just trying to say everybody. If I see something ignorant, I'm gonna be like, all right, that's fan base stuff right there. That's groupie love. When it's ignorant, that's groupie love. When it's ignorant, that's groupie love. Every time I see something ignorant, that's groupie love. When people come on here, I don't. That's groupie love. I let y'all do y'all thing. That makes everything good. But, but no, I want to know really with the undrafted stuff. Maximus Polly, that's another guy out of Wolford. That's a safety. He did great in the combine. We'll see what it is. He'll be practice squad right now. But Andre Sam ended up staying for 3 years, a good special teamer. It's Makuba slot, Marcus Epps. We don't need a Pro Bowl on every position, y'all. Stop that. If a guy is solid, he's solid. Makuba's the guy right now. Until you see something upgrade over there and makes it better, y'all are so used to the Eagles having this great roster on every. If it's not a guy on the roster that's an elite guy, but that's good to have that type of culture. But Marcus Epps is going to be there, man. We're going to see Michael Carter II, who was the best nickel guy in the league with the Jets. He can play the safety. This is his first. We need him to be all we need him to do is tackle and cover. And I think he'll end up taking that position. I like Marcus Epps, but he's a better special teamer than a starter. And Michael Carter II has proved with the Jets, who had a good standby, that he's good with it. If I give the whole draft grade, because I'm going to give newbies grade too. It's a B to me. Newbies a B. He could be an A, but he's a B to me. That's that. And in the 7th round, that guy, we'll see what it is, man. We'll see. Right now, the whole grade is an A, man, because it's an A. The guy's great at what he does, man. I was looking to do a B. I can go to a B, maybe say A minus. You know why I say A minus? Because I didn't want to draft the. If you look at it, they got Eli Stowers when they could have got Emmanuel McNeil Warren. They could have got him. They could have got, if they really wanted y'all talking about the safety. If they really wanted the safety, they would have went after it. They're not caring about the safety. Howie's different than a fan. That's just it. Emmanuel McNeil Warren could have been drafted, but you know what they wanted? They wanted offense because they wanted to put four or five receivers, 3 tight ends around Jalen Hurts. They want all they got 3 running backs, Will Shipley, Tank Bigsby. They got Damian P. They're putting all the offense around. What up, JB? I see you on the he's checking on my lunch break. I'm just trying to. I'm really on the fence. My guy Alex Wright. We got to do. He's Broad Street Blitz Take family. My guy, just checking in on my break at work. What's good with you guys? Thoughts on the undrafted free agent signing for the Birds? Alex, man, and shout out to you on your one-on-ones you be doing. Those live one-on-ones with the college prospects are great. Draft Diamonds. Shout out to Draft Diamonds. I write for Draft Diamonds. Shout out to Demond Thibault, man. We're gonna do more, man. I'm just about to get back. Prep Hoops. I just got hired with Prep Hoops. I'm gonna do the Prep Hoops girls. I'll be anybody that got girls that can play ball. Holler at Lita Johnson. Write at Lita 247. Everything's getting back cranking. I'm starting to holler at everybody that I had. Files going up. Shout out to everybody, man. No, Dante Lawson, Maximus Pauly, Daquan Wright is my favorite. Lawson, I just feel like he ain't gonna get no time. You got Jeremiah Trotter Jr., you got Jahad Campbell, you got Saman Munden Jr., once again, Cool Cat, Georgia. Listen, that's the first time in a long time, the receivers and the linebackers are deep, and the tight ends are athletic. I would give it a C plus. Stop, B plus, because Dallas is an A. Grant has to get better. Stowers made it a B plus. Jesus Christ. Just wait till you see how Sean Mannion runs this guy. Yes, I'm giving confidence in the guy because every time we get, once again, optimism. Cool Cat. Every time we get a quarterback, what happens at the offensive coordinator? Frank Reich, Kelly Clemens, where do we go? So that's where I'm going. And then the people around him, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, even before A.J. Brown left. Yes, he has left. Okay. He loved and was excited about the offense. But he was shouting too much. One thing Howie don't want. You know what Howie don't want? In the locker room. It's just too much, man. Howie wasn't going to deal with that. And you want to leave AJ? And obviously, the final call came from AJ. Howie would have kept him. AJ didn't want to be here. And now the Eagle fans are coming all mad. Don't get mad now. You should have got mad when he was reading on the sideline. You should have got mad when he was dropping passes. You should have got mad when he was talking about Jalen Hurts. Oh, not Jalen Hurts. He was just talking about the passing game. You should have got mad then. Now you want to get mad when you finally find out that he wanted to leave. He wanted to leave. That's it. Okay. Now, undrafted free agents. Let's take that off right there. My guy, Alex Wright. No Broad Street Blitz Take. Hardcore Sports Network. Shout out. Shout out to Simone Stanley out there. She had a great interview with Markel Bell. I saw that was great. What else? She had Makai Lemon. She met up with Makai.
Speaking of which, let me say this. Shout out to Mo. She's out there killing it, being the best reporter in sports. That's being my sister.
Kimberly Martin, Joy Taylor. Watch out. Watch out.
Watch out. Simone
watch out, dog. She been doing it for a minute. Jalen, she done talked to Jalen Hurts. She done been at game. Listen. And I didn't even know, my bad, that's me. I didn't know Pittsburgh had the draft. Everybody was at me, where is it at? It's in Pittsburgh? So she went out 5 hours away in the cold ass Pittsburgh.
Yep, shout out to sis, man. That's my sister, my tailgate partner.
Tailgate. Who making the best food out there?
4th and John.
What they making? Barbecue? What we got?
Evan makes the best hoagies to make cheesesteaks. Yeah. You talking to Evan Hollywood Hearn, my brother from another mother.
I'm a hoagie nut. All right. Well,
yeah.
You know what? Who got brisket? Anybody got barbecue?
I think they do. I gotta go ask them when I tell
4th and John. Shout out to 4th and John. 4th and John is always doing
Evan, Primetime Lucky. Shout out to E-Rock who was there.
Y'all got food, bro? Y'all got food? I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming next year. Food?
Yeah. Yes.
Shout out to everybody at the VU Villanova football. I'll be out and listen. Only Eric Watkins makes the hot dogs. Brian Westbrook, shout out. He's always out there. He's a godfather out there. 4th and John. Simone, you gotta go out there and cook, man. Laura Brunson, what's up? We cooking?
My guy LB, man. Shout out to LB, Laura Brunson.
He's always funny, man. He's always funny, man. And he was saying, what did he say? He was talking about. He said Howie Howie is a maniac. Of course he is. It's the way he does it because he traded up on the 20, right? But he stayed put in the way he drafted. He's a best player available guy. And the guys that he got, man, I mean, we're just gonna wait to see this camp.
Yeah,
This
we got
camp
to
is going to be big. Athletes. One thing about this team is a lot of athletes, man. So many athletes. I want to see how Joshua Warru does. I want to see how UR Bernard does. I want to see. I'm very tempted to see because how Jomo did and how Malata did. Guys who are athletes, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, they go to the combine and they ace it. And every time they get them on Philly, they produce. All right. Except for Ringo, right? Y'all want him to be now that's my disappointment right there. But he's a Pro Bowl special teamer. So that's why he's going to make the team. That's the only reason, because right now I'm disappointed in cover skills. That was my guy. Nolan Smith, he's the one that did good for me. But Kelly Ringo, that right there was supposed to be your job. It wasn't supposed to be a Tariq Woolen. All right. So that's how I'm going on that one. Grading the undrafted free agents, I'm gonna say C. Like I said, C+. I mean, it's a lot of athletes, it's guys there, but it's all right. You know, we got a couple of guys that were there, but the guys I like is Dante Lawson, Daquan Wright, Maximus Pauly is a guy they're telling me to watch. He's from Wolford and he's an athlete. He's a safety. I'm doing my homework. He looks unbelievable when I saw the combine. Jesus, but. We'll see. Yeah. It's safety. Now that's my we'll see. Now you see, Cool Cat's optimistic about a lot, but I'm on.
It's not like I'm optimistic about a lot.
You're right about being optimistic. You're right about being optimistic.
It's not like I'm being optimistic. I just want to see first, because again, we're in April.
That's
April.
Optimistic. When you want to see first, that's optimistic. I'm pinpointing guys and saying yes, this guy. You're saying wait and see. That's optimistic. Right. That's all it is, and that's what you're supposed to be.
Right.
The Eagle, you have a culture. We're winning. We want to see.
Yeah,
but me as being but me, listen, I'm the guy, 247 Sports, 10 years, watching these guys. I'm giving my pointer off what I've seen.
Right.
You can't want to see it. I've seen it. This is a great show because we are two guys that are diehard Eagle fans, and we're looking into you and we're giving it to you. Shout out to everybody who's been up there. 302 Birds. I don't know what 302 Birds is. Okay, but 302 Birds, shout out. Hit the like button. Okay, no doubt. He could be greater at being a winner. Who was that? Is that Jay? He could be greater being a winner, not just the numbers. Okay. Who we talking about, my guy? Who we talking about? Say that, and we'll put it up there. Simone is killing it. Boom. Kataya. What's up, Kataya? That's my dog right there. Simone is killing it. She did great this weekend. Yes, she did. And I know she was cold.
And please subscribe to her YouTube channel.
Subscribe.
TikTok. Her Instagram, all that, man. She gives y'all the sports. I'm promoting you, sis. I love you. Appreciate
the ladies is killing it in the game of listen. The women women are killing it. Kimberly Martin, Joy Taylor, Simone Stanley. But listen, just women, period. Lauren Betts. Let me tell you something. Can I say something real quick? Lauren Betts and UCLA beat Dawn Staley. Shout out to Dawn. Dawn, what up? My family knows this, and shout out to Dawn Staley and the whole South Carolina. Shout out to Joyce Edwards and her mom, who was the #1 prospect. She plays for South Carolina. But man, women are really exceeding on this. Shout out to Katherine Jackson of the Jackson family. The Michael movie broke box office records, man. Shout out to Janet Jackson. Shout out to LaToya Jackson. Shout out to the women, man. Because in the last 3 years, women are representing as backbones as it's supposed to be. If I'm exceeding, I know y'all like, oh, leader, you're great. Listen, I break in with a lot of stuff. Sixers, y'all gotta do better.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's just talk about next episode. What are we talking about next episode?
I know, it's crazy. The Phillies, I know, but the Flyers, listen. Here we go, 3-1. Here we go. All right, but next week we got a lot of things going on. No question. We're gonna talk about training camp. The team is here. So
training camp is on the OTAs is coming. Training camp and mandatory minicamp is coming. The schedule gets released in less than 2 to 3 weeks, so we will know who we face week 1. I can't wait.
I'm hoping it's the Patriots, man. I'm hoping. We'll see. We'll see what it is. That's the one I want. I want the Patriots. Man. I want Quinyon. Listen, in camp, we heard about Quinyon. Now, listen, I'm all dog right now. It's Eagles all day. So Quinyon against AJ. That's what I want. I want it. I want that game.
You would better call Roger Goodell then next and then.
I want it. And then we listen, listen, man. You can have AJ all you want because AJ now is a Patriot. Say what you want. Until this is not said, cool cat. He's a Patriot. Quinyon against AJ. Who you picking? Mike Evans, don't mess with him. CeeDee Lamb can't mess with him. And in camp, AJ had fevers. So it's Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, and Tariq Woolen. Another thing, Bruce Pickens, I keep on saying Bruce like back in the NFL too. George Pickens, and y'all, listen, Dallas, can I say this, Ready Red? Aren't you mad? Get that man a contract. Why they keep playing with these guys? Now, and he had to wait on the tag, and he finally signed it, and it was. I would be mad. I would be pissed off, Freddie Red. It's about time you get like us. We put the pressure. Give that man some pay. All right? But now, don't you got to be scared? Everybody in the FCs, this ain't Dallas. Who's going to throw on us? That's the position that's solidified. If anything don't have a question, it's the secondary. Makuba has ball skills. He's young, and you got to see how he does his second season, like when Jalen Carter came. His first season, he was boom. Second season. Who's going to throw on us? Who? Like Tariq said, what side you throwing on? What side you throwing on? So camp is coming up, and camp, what I want to have is questions about, okay, who's going to win the battle over there between Epps and Carter II, and guys, we're gonna have that battle. The linebacker position, Jihad's gonna be out for a minute. We don't know if he's gonna come in it, but Jeremiah Trotter Jr. You can have the optimism, like people, y'all can have optimism all you want, but every time Jeremiah Trotter Jr. shows up, he shows up. So that's gonna be good. And the Mondon Jr. is still there. It's a very deep position. You got Lawson right there. Lawson's gonna make the team practice squad. It's not gonna be enough room. We're gonna see what happens, but it's a very deep linebacker position. Defensive line. I want to see is how this line goes. I want to see Ty Robinson come into the season and do his thing. Because remember, we had all that stuff in camp, and it seemed like they made him disappear in camp. But Byron Young, he did his thing. Gabe Hall, I'm big on him. I'm big on Gabe Hall. Now they're gonna let him loose. Let him loose. This defense is gonna be a nasty defense, and the offense is gonna be fun to see. When you got the star guys, remember when they asked Jalen about the offense, about Patullo last year, and what did he say? Well, man, y'all remember that? The answer was different. But when he talked about Mannion before the camp even came, he said, "Oh, they know playbooks. They know playbooks. Offensive players know playbooks. They were giving Patullo his shot because Sirianni's the in-camp thing." But even AJ was excited, but he got to go. We ain't dealing with all that. We don't want to hear about you all of a sudden up and down. When Clemens was there, he was talking about remember that? Yeah, and we won the Super Bowl. And then after this, it's just too up and down. And I still think Elijah Moore is going to get traded with his buddy. I just think he's going to get traded with his buddy, and they're going to focus on Cooper. And they're going to, when he gets traded, I think he gets traded with his buddy because he's doing everything. One thing about Rosemine, just like about Carson Wentz, he traded you when you wanted to go. He traded you. He asked to be traded where he got traded to. And he gave it to him. And A.J. Brown has been talking about Patriots. So all the other guys, unless they really, really give him a deal that's over what the Patriots are doing, he's going to the Patriots because that's where A.J. wanted to go. You know what he brought his boy for? He brought his boy to have him next to him. He always caters to people every time. It's bye-bye. It's good, man. I love AJ still. I'm not gonna come on, Eagle fans. Stop doing that. Stop it, man. He did enough for us. He went to 2 Super Bowls. He won it. If he want to go, he want to go, man. I just don't got time to focus on it. One thing about Cool Cat, one thing he said, man, we talk about this more. The people who won the Super Bowl don't get talked about more than this. They've been talking about the AJ situation more. They talked about the Super Bowl champions or even us making the signings. They've been talking. So it's just that.
They talked about Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Nick Sirianni. They've been talking more about the Philadelphia Eagles than the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks.
I'm just keeping it real. I mean, listen, when people see me talking, man.
Have you heard anything about Seattle? Unless you heard anything from Seattle in the draft, did you hear anything about Seattle this offseason so far?
More about AJ Brown. No, you haven't. You really now that's something big. That no Sam Darnold making the evolution of his. Sam Darnold was a top 3 guy, and it took him a while to get. He went to Minnesota, and what they do? They didn't sign him. They signed who? JJ McCarthy. What did JJ McCarthy do? We're not crickets. All right, and he went and got his new contract with Seattle, and they won the Super Bowl. It's time to start saying Sam Darnold is not a bust, y'all. Not a bust. He's one of the best. He's an elite quarterback in this league, and I'm going to say that. He's an elite quarterback in this league. Top 10 quarterback. Stop. How come when quarterbacks win, we're not rewarding them now? That's crazy. So, all right, listen, no question. But the big thing I want to talk about to start from camp, we're going to talk about camp. What I want to talk about is what position do y'all feel like is the deepest? That's going to be it. What position do you feel like is our most impressive? That's for the next Broad Street Blitz take. We're going to talk about training camp. And, of course, whatever news pops up, what position do y'all feel like is our best position? Right. Haven't heard a word. Haven't heard a word could tell you about Seahawks at all. This is a lost cause, Sixers.
Yeah, we ain't talking about no Sixers. All right, y'all. Listen, I got Cool Cat Mitchell less than 15 minutes, so I gotta
stop, man.
All right, y'all.
Shout out to Philly, Broad Street, all of Broad Street, from Broad and Erie to Center City. All right, from all the way from Fern Rock all the way down. Shout out Broad Street, man. All right, Dolphin Street, my family on Cumberland Street. Hold it down, okay? Everybody on Lehigh Avenue. Listen, this is Broad Street, so we're gonna shout out Broad Street, right?
Yep.
Broad and Girard, Broad and Fairmont. Shout out Broad Street. The Eagles, man. Shout out to Chicky and Pete's, man. I just want to say everybody that has something to do, Xfinity Live, everybody that has the live action and broadcast of sports. Xfinity Live, Broad Street. RIP, my cousin, we used to call the Broad Street Bully from North Philly. RIP Ellie Johnson, man. RIP, my mom died on April 26, 2020. So yesterday was a little day for me, man. So shout out, Mom. Love you to death. We gonna make it happen, man. We gonna make it happen. Broad Street, it's time for the Eagles, man. And we out, y'all. Shout out, man.
Shout out to y'all. Peace.